I would say 60,000 in for
60,000 profit, sorry,
profit.
not in
You're
2
making
months.
like
Yeah,
30,
30
30K
grand
a
a month.
month.
Wow, this is actually how much I'm booking in,
Yeah.
or this is
Yeah.
how much I'm actually getting phone calls.
Oh,
It's
so
just
good.
one after another. It just doesn't stop. The wife's, here you go, here's another one. Here's another one to work on. Here's another one to work on. I've had to stop advertising since taking on with Sean.
Where do you see yourself by the end of the year?
I'm going to be building my first house by then.
Building it.
Yes, I am actually going to build my very own first house.
So I'm here with Brian. Brian and I have been working together for the past 2.5 months. Tell us a bit about who you are and about what you guys do.
I'm Brian from Bundy Grass Cutting. I originally started out just mowing the average backyard with my father. I've then branched out. I then started my own trailer. From there, I've then started to do a lot of landscaping. Then I went from retaining walls to doing a few fences. And then from fences, just started to go crazy.
What were you doing
I
previously?
just did the whole Facebook, what's out there at the moment. You can boost it kind of thing. So you can pay for boosts. It sees
Yeah,
X
okay.
amount of people.
Yeah, so that was your primary way of basically getting calls. I'm assuming it still worked.
It does work, but it's not as good as like being number one on Google. And I've had to stop advertising since taking on with Sean. Yeah, I was
Yep.
about 2 weeks out when we first started.
All right, so you're 2 weeks booked up, and then now how far are you booked up?
I'm working 7 days a week. End of April, we're looking at now for the next availability.
Crazy. And you're still winning jobs. I probably won't be able to even chat with you a lot because you're going to be like pretty much. Well,
Looking booked out 8 weeks, 10 weeks max. The
Yeah.
only time you can contact
Yeah.
me is late at night when it's dark.
So when I first reached out to you, were you like skeptical? Were you excited? What did you think about the whole thing?
It's hard. Like someone that you've never met, someone you don't know, says, "Hey, look, I've got this great idea. Let's try and do something." You always got that in the back of your mind. What's actually happening here? Is it going to work? But at the end of the day, you've always got to give something a go.
So were you like, it sounds too good to be true, but I'm willing to give it a shot, I'm
That's
assuming.
exactly right.
Yeah, I think a
That's
lot of people
exactly
get
right.
that, right? And the only way you can really make connections is if we were to give value in advance. If I were to ask for money up front, it'd just be such a difficult thing to do because it's like there's so much risk involved from the customer side.
It sure is. It sure is.
Compared to the advertising, I'm assuming this is something that you're saying you're pretty much not doing that anymore. Are you pretty much
I'm not
solely
advertising
rely
at
on?
all anymore.
Yeah, probably don't want to, right? Don't want to add
I want
anything. In terms of the last 2 months, do you have a rough estimate in terms of how much you booked in, as well as like how much you've actually been able to generate from the stuff that we've sent through?
To really
Yeah.
sit back and go, wow, this is actually how much I'm booking in,
Yeah.
or this
Yeah.
is how much I'm actually getting phone calls.
Oh,
It's
so
just
good.
one after another. It just doesn't stop. I'm finishing one. The wife's, here you go, here's another one. Here's another one to work on. Here's another one to work on.
About 6.
It's probably been at least 60.
60 in what, in 2 months? Is that profit
Yeah.
or is that revenue?
No, no, no.
60,000 in revenue.
It's probably in revenue.
Okay. And I'm assuming you take home what, like half of that or
Oh, no, I would say 60,000 in
Oh, no, the 60,000 profit, sorry,
profit.
not
profit.
yeah, in
You're
2
making
months,
like
yeah.
30,
That's
30K
grand
a month. Jeez, that's a lot. I didn't expect that. Yeah. So 30K a month profit. So after
Yeah.
materials and all that,
Materials.
that's not bad.
7 days a week, working
Yeah.
hard.
Of course. What's your new kind of pain point? Because I'm assuming it's no longer actually getting the leads. It's more about like scaling the team, I think you were mentioning.
We want to branch shortly. We're still in the works and talks about it because obviously we don't want to go too big too quick and fall over. As you do see a lot of it happen. We really want to have that great team that all work together. Everyone knows what they're doing. It's one of those things that we really want to push forward, but slowly. We don't want to bend over backwards and fall over.
Do you have any other kind of focuses, or is that the main one at the moment?
Well, the biggest thing here in Bundaberg is there's a lot of unemployment. So our goal is we're always about giving. If we receive, we like to give. So we want to give the opportunity to people to have a job. Ones that want to work, ones that want to take some money home at the end of the week to their families. You know what I mean? So if we could put on another 2 staff to get 2 more people like out of poverty kind of thing, that means a lot to us. So we want to look at by mid-year running a second trailer on fencing. We want to run by at least December, starting our first landscaping trailer. So that's our goal for this year.
I always come across a lot of posts on Bundaberg. People just can't even afford the housing and things like that. There's people like camping out. So yeah, that's awesome to hear that you're actually working with the community and you're also able to provide that opportunity. I guess the last couple questions, just to wrap it up, in terms of where do you see yourself by the end of 2023?
It's a hard one.
Yeah.
I want to be building my first house by then.
Building it.
Yes, I am actually going to build my very own first house.
Are you currently renting?
Yes. We've outgrown the street. I've had to ask the neighbours and across the road if we can park cars and trucks trucks and vehicles in their front yard.
You need a bigger storage facility, pretty much.
Yeah. We got 4 work vehicles, we got 5 trailers, 2 trucks. We're just lucky we have unreal neighbors.
Look, I'm looking forward to see how you go by the end of this year, because you know how you're talking about how important it is for you to help people, and it's the same for me. I think that a lot of people, they just have that one missing piece that they don't know how to get these leads, or like you said, you don't want to have to spend the time figuring out websites, figuring out how all
I
this.
don't have time for that.
Even if I told you, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to do it, right? So,
No.
yeah, exactly. So that's what I want to do. I think that makes it a lot more meaningful for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I think I'd be really keen to see how you go by the end of this year.
That'd be awesome. We'll see how we go, get things stronger.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, okay, last question. Do you recommend this service?
100%. 100%.
Is it wife approved as well?
Oh, yes. Definitely.
That's one of my goals. I want to be the first wife approved marketing service. So
Definitely.
then anytime someone tells me, I got to talk to my wife, I'm gonna be like, yeah, look, it's already wife approved, so you don't have to think about it.
Definitely, 100%.
Cool. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Yeah.
No
All right.
worries. Thank you.